Sundays. What's up? Yeah, got you covered. Don't worry. So today we want to talk about something that's kind of important. It's there's four types of people in the world, right? You guys are ready for the rich. There's four types of people in the world. And you think, oh, I know this. Yeah, there are good people. There are bad people. No, not like that. There are no good people. There are no bad people. There's just nature. There's people in their nature. You know what I mean? And they're just following their nature. So, um, yeah, it's just people out here. They following their nature. So there's four types of people in the world. Now this may seem weird and crazy, but we're using these archetypes to so you can connect to the types of people that there are in the world. Okay, so now it may seem like a superhero or whatever, but just pay attention. Okay, so four types of people. The first level of a person is a zombie. Now, what is a zombie? A zombie is a regular person, a person that doesn't have the mind, a person that you could take and manipulate, a person that you could use, a person that can be easily transformed into something else. You know, if they are implemented, they're like a blank slate. They are the empty thing. They are the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna go back over them. I'm gonna just run them all down just so they can have it in the beginning. Then we can go break it down. So the first one is the zombie. The second type of person in the world is the werewolf. Yes, the werewolf is the people with the gang mentality. They like to hang, they get confidence when they get around other people. Those are, the werewolf mentality. That's the second type of person. You got two people, the zombie, the werewolf. The third level of a person is uh, vampire. Again, I know these are crazy terms. These are all superhero terms, whatever. I get it, but you're gonna understand when I explain them. So so again, you have the vampire. The vampire is just what that is. He's the person. He doesn't take blood necessarily per se. His thing is energy. His thing is he wants to have your he wants to have your whatever you got. If it's money, if it's if it's clout, if it's whatever it is, if you got it, he doesn't create it. He wants it from you. So that's the vampire. The fourth person is the magician. Now, the magician is the person that creates his own reality. He creates his own stuff. He doesn't have to, take it from you. He doesn't need a gang. Most times he hangs by himself, or she hangs by herself, or which is coves, or whatever, however that works. But they're more not gang related, and they're not to take from the next person. They more create their own reality. So those are the four types of people. So now we want to just go into all those types of people. Okay, so now, okay, so this is important. This is important because once you can identify the types of people that you're dealing with in life, you can understand how to deal with these people, and in respect of their nature. Like again, there's no good, there's no evil. Isn't a negative person because he's a vampire or because he's a werewolf or a magician. No, that's just his nature. You know what I'm saying? So by his nature, you should be able to determine who they are. So um, we're gonna take our time with this, no rush. So back to the beginning, to zombies, the first level of people. Now, why are zombies important? Zombies are important because zombies are the people that are being used and manipulated by the higher ups, by the werewolves. They're being ate by the werewolves. They're being robbed by the werewolves. They're being you know um, harassed and um, you know the vampires. They feed on them. They suck they blood. They take their money. They manipulate them and get them. Then you have the magicians. The magicians, they use them pawns in their circus or in their theater. You know, part of their creative juices and things of that sort. So understand that a zombie is very important to whatever you're doing. To whatever you're doing, a zombie is important. A zombie need to be treated with care because a zombie is a Karen. You know, she believes in the laws of, like, black people should read. Hey, it's the law. Fuck it. She gonna call the cops. You know what I'm saying? For any reason she can, she has a mind of her own. She's going to call the cops. She's the person that the agent can easily, you know, change into in the Matrix. You dig what I'm saying? The zombie, the person that doesn't have the form. You know, like, um, and that's some people. Some people, they want to be zombies. They don't want to think. Like, so you get a person, they get a job. They like, you know, yo, what we doing? You got me sitting around here. I ain't just come here to sit around. I mean, you getting paid. You can't sit around and get paid. Well, I mean, figure out something to do. Nah. I need something to do. What we doing? All right, why don't you take these boxes, move these boxes from here to there? Okay, cool. Now they happy. They got something to do. They moving boxes. You know what I'm saying? That's a zombie. They ain't had a time to really think. Like, so a magician, someone's like, well, hey, why don't you use the trick? Why don't you move these boxes from here to there? You dig what I'm saying? So zombies are hella important. And then again, a zombie can be anything. Just like a zombie could be an agent, a zombie could be a werewolf. You know, if a zombie is out alone in the streets, you know what I'm saying? The werewolves will, you know what I mean? We'll prey on her. We'll rob her. We'll fuck around and act like you gang. You know what I'm saying? But that might not be her calling. She might get hooked up with some vampires, some pimping. He might get hooked up with some pimping. You know what I'm saying? Like, some stripping, some tricking. You know. So we have to be more cognizant of these zombies. You know what I'm saying? The people that we dealing with of lesser minds. You know what I mean? So they may seem like they're not important, but they are really probably the most important, because that's where we gotta, you know, put a lot of energy into not losing people to zombies. I mean, not losing zombies to werewolves and magicians or whoever is lesser else, or whoever will use them for negative and take their mind and misuse and abuse their mind. You know what I'm saying? So next up is werewolves. Werewolves are gang. You know what I'm saying? Just like they say in the movies. That's why we had. I mean, of course, you could describe these in multiple terms. Like I said, you could do agents and this, that, and the third. But you want to be able to reach this and understand this. So you have these terms that are familiar to people. So that's why I'm using these terms. So again, we have the werewolf. These are real people. These are, um, like your gangs, your thieves, your people that you know what I mean, your rioters, you know what I'm saying, your people that come out together to do their dirt, you know what I'm saying, that gotta check in, you know what I'm saying, because again, like, and again, this is not good or evil, this is nature, you know what I'm saying, you know, you got nature of people, so now you're dealing in the nature of people. And zombies, they really don't have too much popping right now, and as far as the mind, as far as their natural tendencies, you know, they programmable. But a werewolf he programs. He's who he is right now. Um, education. Once you get more information, you might get evolved. You know what I'm saying? Or you might just be hanging with werewolves and not be a werewolf. You know what I'm saying? I've hung with werewolves, you know. So werewolves, gangs of people, you know, get around people. They want to be tough. They want to rob you. They want to. I mean, they want to check on your pockets. They want to, act like they something that they not, because they know that they deep. You know what I'm saying? They know that they 100 deep. So, um, they have their pecking orders. They got, what I'm saying. Like when you hanging around werewolves, if you're not a werewolf, you kind of gotta watch what they do, watch they move. Don't let them get busy on other people if you, but like inside of their gang, like they gotta have a pecking order. You know what I mean? Yeah, they can smell fear or whatever. But your army, your military, all that is werewolf. It's a werewolf mentality. You know what I'm saying? Gang, it's the same thing. Um, you got to be careful of that. You know what I'm saying? And they quick to um to represent their gang and their pride, their loyalty to it is is unmatchable. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they have. They have that pecking order. You know what I'm saying? And they have the opportunity to rise up in that order, staying true. You know. So werewolves do werewolf thing. I mean, like again, sometimes all of this is so like I've hung with werewolves, different levels. You know what I'm saying? I got money with werewolves. They get money. They know how to do stuff. They got hooks and schemes and scams because there's a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? They congregate. So you know, but that's not a lot of that is not real. It's dangerous and it's negative karma attached to it. You know what I'm saying? You know, and but again, like it is loyalty to it. It is, like I said, like they do a lot of stuff that would be considered you know illegal or you know disruptive maybe, but there some a lot of times like I say, like they make sure that they all eat. If it's just something, they're gonna figure it out. They're gonna eat scraps for each other. You know what I'm saying? So the werewolf, has a thing. But then, I'm sorry, I got money with them. I know that they know how to get money. If you, like I say, people got gangs. Gangs figure it out. They figure out ways to eat. You know what I'm saying? And then they break it down. Somebody get less, somebody get more, maybe, depending on your pecking order, how y'all survive. But they break it down. You know what I'm saying? They eat. You know what I mean? But then it's dangerous too. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in Hollywood one time. These four fucking huge ass niggas, like Samoan type niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers had no problem surrounding me. Like it was like in seconds. You know what I mean? Oh wow, that's what we doing. They surrounding the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Two more niggas came out the motherfucking alert. Oh wow, that's what y'all doing? Y'all just run around here looking for niggas to beat up and shit on some gang shit. They picked the right one that night. I was ready for everything, loving it, having fun doing everything I did to them. You know what I'm saying? So that's the negative parts of gangs. That and it was the sad part was that none of them niggas was like, damn, why don't y'all give my man a fair fight or one of y'all niggas? You know what I mean? This the nigga, he got hands, he gonna knock you out. None of them said that. They was all in, ready to just, if they could have, they would have ripped my head apart. They just didn't know who I was, and so yeah, man, like the gang shit is a lot to it, but that's a part of the werewolf thing. Yeah, so next level would be a vampire. You know, so what is a vampire? A vampire could be multiple things. A vampire is not like just like a vampire is not like a person that's going. He's not going to stick your blood. He is going to take your money. He's going to want a percentage. He's your manager. He's your agent. He's your anybody that's going to like take a piece of what you got. You know what I'm saying? But they have a place though. That's a dope place because if you got something, you might not know what it's worth. You know what I mean? So the vampire, he knows what it's worth. But he's relentless in it because he knows he doesn't have it. He's not gonna be able to make what you made, what you got. He's not gonna be able to get it. So he's gonna take what you got, and if you're not paying attention, you're not gonna get nothing. He's gonna eat it all. He's gonna eat you in the process. Like, so you can't tell people that he ate. Like, it's really terrible with vampires, with all of these things, because if you don't know, like, who you're dealing with, you're gonna be, you could get ruined. Like I said, like when you playing with werewolves, you might just get beat up and robbed, but you can get that back. You playing with vampires, you might be ruined. They might try to ruin you, like they might try to eat you alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, type of thing. Um, Playing with some magicians, they might try to defame you, let you live and walk around in shame, which is might be the worst of all. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, the vampire, again, that's your agent. If you got some work, you got something, a product that, you know what I mean, that need to get to the market. You need a good salesman that's going, you know what I mean, that's going, that know that work. All he knows, you know what I mean, he's a connoisseur. All he knows is that work. All he do is dig in. You know what I'm saying, and eat. So if that's the case, boom, you want to work with him. You know what I'm saying? In certain cases, but again, like I said, if you're not smart, if you don't read between the lines, you don't read the fine print, you don't got some vampires on your side that's eating off you to make sure that they don't eat you alive, then you know the devil's in the details. You know what I'm saying? But um, you know, vampires exist in all levels of the game. You know what I'm saying? A vampire could be a manager. You know what I mean? Like, not even like your manager for like a record label, like your manager of your boss, like of your job at McDonald's. He knows who does good work. Like, he not trying to do no work. He's just trying to take the credit for the work. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna have a team of people that he motivates and makes look really extremely well, so that way he does no work and looks very well. You know what I'm saying? That's the vampire. Um, Now, another vampire is a pimp. A pimp is a vampire for real. He don't wanna, you know what I mean? Like, he just gonna take all the money though. That type. I mean, if he gorilla pimping, you know what I'm saying? If he real pimping, like, you know what I'm saying? Unless he like dope pimping, where he like got a drugged up, or he boyfriend pimping, where he acting like he in love with her and shit, and still sending her out to do dumb shit. I would love a motherfucker and send her out to do dumb shit. Like, that's a vampire for real. You see what I'm saying? He ain't got no heart, and they gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? So understand, a pimp is a vampire, and pimping is vampire activities, and they cold blooded, and that's why they love the nighttime. You get it? So the next level is the magician. Now, the magician ain't what you think, bro. The magician is, of course, y'all know we've been doing this, dealing in magic and all other Sundays. So the magician is a person that deals in imagination. Now, it's four types of magician. You have a regular magician, which is the low level magician, who does tricks. He uses props. He uses sleight of hand. He uses gimmicks and stuff. But his goal is to bring what he sees in his mind to reality. But he has help, you know. But it takes the mind, because again, He walked out the house with that rabbit in the hat. Like, he was just waiting for the right person to ta-da, to pop it out on. But it was in the hat the whole time. The hanky was in the sleeve the whole time. You know what I'm saying? He was prepared. You know what I'm saying? So that's the low level magician. That's entry. But that's where it goes. That's how it works. Start there. So he's prepared. The, the next level is the warlock. That's the magician that says, okay, cool, I know how to do tricks, I know how to make shit happen. Now let me do it and get some money. Let me do it on demand. Like, okay, cool, now, yeah, the little regular magician, he got the rabbit in the hat, he making kids smile and all this shit, but is he getting paid? Is he getting rich off this shit? Nah, he not. The warlock is like, okay, cool, I'm gonna take what I know how to take my imagination and turn it into something, and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna go to war with this, and you gonna go up against other warlocks, other magicians that's getting money. You dig what I'm saying? And y'all pushing images, y'all pushing ideas back and forth, back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a warlock. A person that's like, that's going for the competitive edge. That's going for the thing. You know what I'm saying? Um, and what? So the next level after a warlock is a wizard, a person that studies the wise art. Now they done got some money. They done did it. They done did it all. They rich. They done put it into play. Now they sit back and they study the game. Because they can do whatever they want to do. They can get money. All that stuff is magnificent. But now they put it into play now. They just watch it. You know what I'm saying? It's the wise art. They studying the wise art. Because again, the first thing is just the magician. That's the knowledge. That's the person that understands what he got. The warlock is the person that applies what he got. That's the knowledge, wisdom. So he takes the shit that he got and he applies it. And then the third level is the magician. I mean, is the wizard who is the understanding, is the one with the shit. You know what I mean? Understanding. Under actually means one with. Under means one under with. So one with standing. So the person that stands on the shit is the wizard. So it's knowledge, wisdom, understanding, oneness with the shit. So that's the wizard. He don't have to fight the shit. The shit is what it is. It comes to him. He's winning. Oneness. Okay? And then there is another level after that level, though. That level. That level. I will withhold. Because that level is the key. But back to the explanation of those three levels, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. If you decide to become a magician, there is a point where you will have to practice your work. And then there's a point where you have to test your work. You have to go get money with the shit. Money is just a thing. It's a, oh, hey, that was a good trick. Here's some money. Like, that's how you can judge yourself maybe if you want to. But the thing is the magician part. To get up in here, put the rabbit in the hat, walk out the house with the rabbit in the hat, and then hit her. Oh, hit a little girl with the rabbit. Whoa. Wait, don't hit the first person. Don't hit the mailman with the hat, with the rabbit. No, you wait for the right time. You patient, and then you pull the rabbit out. Pow. You see what I'm saying? That is how you become a magician. You have to plan your work and work your plan. Don't just act in response. Come out with a handkerchief and just be hitting them up. No, it has to be the right effect, the best effect. You want the biggest crowd. You want the biggest blow. That's the magician. That's the magician. And then you take that from playing tricks and tricks and tricks and tricks and pulling out rabbits, and you don't need this at the moment. You don't need rabbits and stuff. You don't. That's when you get your money. You know what I'm saying? But that's when the beef comes. But that's the fun. That's the fun. That's the fun. Like when you find that other warlocks, other magicians respect you enough to compete with you, to try to cut your bread, to try to stop your plan and cut your spells. That's when you out here making a difference. Not to say in the world, maybe just in your community, maybe just in your block, whatever. I mean, again, I'm gonna tell you to be moral in your understanding, but the people you're going against might not be. You know, so that's going to create opportunities for you to test your skills. You can only still can only sharpen still. You never. I mean, you're not going to be good fucking with bad people. You're going to be average at best. You know what I'm saying? If you playing Madden all day and you playing your little brother all the time and you smashing your little brother, dude, it's not comp. So get out here and test it. You know, and then get, because again the goal is to get past that too. Money is good, money is fun, but it's again it's really good when you know that you got it from the mind, when you win it from the mind. So here's all these things work together. And how you have to live in the world to really defeat a thing, to defeat a thing, because the magician is the one person that can create the reality for all of those people, for the zombie, for the werewolf, for the vampire. The magician is the only person that can create the reality for all of them. That's it. People want money. What's money? Money is paper with images, with imagery on it. Evidence of magic. Only the magician can create the reality for other people to live in. That's the reality. That's the fact. So if you got a gang, you know what I'm saying? Change the reality of that gang. What y'all gang for? You know? Do wolves dream? That's a weird thought, but I mean, if a wolf dreams, is that nigga a magician? You see what I'm saying? Is a dog a magician? No, nigga. No, nigga. I, the difference is the person that takes their dreams and makes their dream into reality. Now, if you wake up one day and your dog ran away, he disappeared, that's a magician. You know what I'm saying? He took that and made that into reality. He got ghosts without your help. You know what I'm saying? He took, you know what I mean? He went to where he imagined him being in his dreams. You know what I'm saying? So those are four types of people in the world, and those are how you navigate those four types of people. When you see a werewolf, don't argue with a werewolf. You know what I mean? Don't even try to But if it's pointless, then why do it? You know what I'm saying? You know where it's going. You know what it's going. But again, if his respect is important to you, then there you go. Then you'll do it. But if his respect isn't important to you, then there's no need to argue with him. You know what I'm saying? For real, because that's what they like to do. They like the wolf. You know what I mean? They werewolves. They want a wolf. They want to be loud and you know do that wolf shit. So let them do that. You know. And it may be pointless to be nice to a vampire. Like, you could be as nice as you want to be to a vampire. They don't care. They're going to eat you, and they're looking for opportunities to eat you and to eat and to take what you have, because they don't have it. They don't have a plan to get anything. They don't know how to get it. All they know is that you have it right now, and if they can get it from you, they ain't gotta worry about it because they don't know how to do it. That's that. That's a vampire. So you gotta watch out for that. There's no need to be nice to them. Don't need to be mean and disrespectful, but don't be sitting there going out your way for a person that, in the end, he's going to eat you. This is a vampire. Unless you can give him something to do, something else to eat, besides you, because he ain't gonna think of it, she ain't gonna think of it. She's gonna eat you. Yeah. And you know, enjoy every bite. So, just maintain your fun and shit. You know what I mean? And if you're dealing with a magician, be careful. Cause they playing games. They playing tricks. It's like, you know, and again, none of this is good. None of this is evil or bad. I'm just saying that a nigga is running a play. He's practicing. He might be practicing on you, or he might be dead serious, and you might be in the way or a part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, be careful. Like, damn. But how do you be careful though? You be careful picking your place in this spectrum. If you're gonna be a werewolf, get down with your team. Change the reality within your team. And gang for something that makes sense. Cause y'all gonna get money, I get it. Y'all gonna have fun regardless, I get it. But there's nothing wrong with having an agenda, having something to go towards, a never ending story that you fighting toward type shit, dig? So, and if you're gonna be a vampire, you can be, collecting shit. What you collecting shit for? You know what I'm saying? Like, we need you to collect shit for the people, my nigga. I get what people, I get it. We're not talking about that, but just, for the one, nigga, the one humanity, the one righteousness. So, those are 4 types of folks out here. Zombies. Um, if you see a zombie, help a zombie. Give a zombie the mind. Don't let a person go astray because they end up a vampire, they'll end up a werewolf. You know what I'm saying? And they might end up fodder for them. Not even just, you know, not even to say that, hey, somebody's gonna end up with a werewolf. The universe has it set up where karma is dished out by werewolves, vampires, magicians. Like, that's gonna happen. You fuck up, the hand of God is coming. You act like people act like they want to be God. They got to be the hand of God. When I was fighting them 6 niggas out there and shit, I wasn't afraid because I knew I was the hand of God. Sometimes you got to be the hand of God. Like, shit, it's gonna be them and me because like you act like you really trust and know. You know what I'm saying? Um, Real talk. So yeah, stand on whoever you are, man. And if your brother is this, hey, deal with him that way. If your brother is that, deal with her that way. You know what I'm saying? It's just as that, deal with her that way. Like, this is how you, like I say, it's no good and no evil. These are just people of natures, and we need all of these things to win. Like, you need an army or um gang mentality. Everybody should be loyal, you know what I mean, and down with the pride. But do also need like people that know the dope shit that we got. Like, if everybody got some shit, or you know, who knows what's really dope? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they might not be cooking, but they can. They know they a judge. You know what I mean? They giving out blue rivers type shit. Like, so everybody got a place. You know what I'm saying? You know, so just know a person's place, navigate through that, and respect that. You know what I'm saying? As we all move through this. So, yeah, man, that was Sundays and all that, man. What's up? That was it, man. I'm out. What's up? We out, man.